Good morning, everyone. It's so bright in here, outside that I actually can't sit outside where I usually would read if it's warm enough, this, that, because the sun is shining right at me in the chair. So that makes it very difficult and I'll have to squint a lot. So I'm sitting in here, don't need any lights, because it's so bright outside. I've got plenty of light here. And the door's open. We got about 48 degrees in the house. I just went and checked, and not sure what it is outside. Probably about the same, maybe a little colder. Yeah, but we haven't had. Oh, hi, boy. We haven't had a fire made now in since that really cold spell that we had, because it's just not needed. I'm wearing an undershirt and then another shirt and then my jacket over top, right? A hat. I like to have a hat on because of my ears. My ears are a little sensitive to cold, and if cold air really hits it, they start to hurt. So, yeah, some stupid thing I did when I was a teenager in the water. Anyway, so I have to just be aware of that, right? And then I like my neck warm. And there you go. Hi, Gus. One after another comes. They've already had to run. They hear me talk and say, "What you gonna do? You want to go to the barn here in a little bit?" My free time not going to the barn is over. My brother-in-law had to go back down to help his son finishing a roof. Long drive, a 7-8 hour drive, and so I get to take care of the barn again. It's fine. I like it either way, right? Yes. I just switch from I get to do more stuff in the house. I don't have to get dressed for the barn. I need to get dressed for the barn. Yeah. Either way is fine for me. I like doing it either way, right? Yes? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Jake brings me his huge ball in the house, right on my lap. There it is. Nope, I don't buy those. I would never buy those for a dog. They last like not at all. They're expensive. They cost quite a bit of money. I could think of all kinds of things, food, or more important things to buy than a ball like this with the money I have. But my sissy-in-law, she can't help herself. Also, this is just more garbage we don't need out there, right? And as I said, if this lasts a week, great. He has this one little red bone that's been lasting for months. I'm going, and then he loves sticks. Sticks are all over here, right? Yes, he brings them in and they lay around. I put it in the fire with our firewood here. He'll go and get another one and throw that. It's right. Oh, that's organic to me. Okay. You see the difference? All right. Not everyone thinks the same. How do you think? Huh? I think children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. Do I need to add more garbage? I can very easily say no to this for a number of reasons, obviously. Yes? Not everyone thinks like that? Why not? Huh? Is it so difficult to think a little past your own nose? Jake doesn't need this. As I said, he's got other things that right? Yes? Besides, it's really big, so he's right? I don't know. Then, no doubt, some of this gets into his stomach. Right? Maybe even the underneath, all that rubber. I don't know. Yeah. Is that good to clean out your colon? A little fiber? I don't know. My wood would do that too, right? Yeah? Okay, all right. But here it is again. Huh? Yes? I have to slowly, right, educate my sis-in-law, right? Yes? But until then, what am I going to do if she brings another one home? What do you think? He's just sitting there. He's sitting here like, what you going to do with it? Yeah, go get it. Okay, let's get started here. Oh, I got While I was getting ready to come downstairs, go to the barn, I'm looking for my glasses. All over. I looked on my bed. I know I just put my shirt on, and so I took my glasses off. I'm looking all over. I literally took my bed apart because I don't want to sit on them because then they break. Not that I don't have another pair, but still, right? I'm looking all over. I can't find my glasses, man. I sit down and say, well, I'll just get that other pair I have there until I find these. I had them like this on my nose. Yeah, worth a good chuckle, right? Yes. All right. So here we are. We are in the first book of Chronicles. I believe we're in 3. Yes, we are. I gotta get going here. Home Alone. Oh, you guys want to see? Ooh, I want to share. Hang on a second. Sorry. Father, let me just brag. That's the birthday present I made for my 5-year-old, just turned 5-year-old granddaughter. I used these containers. Look, that's supposed to be a sheep, but my brother-in-law says, oh, no, that's a pig. That's Toot. Okay. But here, there is a pig, see? Isn't that cute? Of course, I had to add on my own, whatever, okay? Look how cute. And these here, they make sure that they stand straight. And here's supposed to be a dog. And my brother says, no, that's Sage. That's our donkey. I'm going, oh, that's good too. Anyway, see? I'm going to fill that with dirt and seeds. And by the time I go up there to take care of them, yes? All right. Here, we'll just have them be a part of. So cute. She loves gardening. She loves seeds, planting seeds, this and that. That'll be her own little indoor garden, right? I already have a feeling her mom's going to put them out on the porch. They have a big old covered porch, right? Nice table there, and she'll have them right there. Or she'll set her up a little site thing right by the wall, and there's lots of sun there. Yes. And that's where they will be at, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. That's my birthday present for my granddaughter. Yeah. I love doing things like this. I could go to the store, buy her something she already has that she likes. Why would you buy a child something that they don't like? Okay. She's got plenty of clothes, shoes. Yeah. So, I know she loves this. And I reused the containers, right? What did I start out with the ball, right? Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, all right, let's get going here now. Oh, and then for, my daughter's baby shower, I also thought, well, again, I don't have that kind of money available to, okay. And I thought, well, I want to do something special. Okay, special. So what could that would be right within everything. And I wanted to do something together with my other grandchildren. Okay, so I told my brother-in-law, I said, I want 2 panels, of which we just have the right wood out there for that. It's very thin, very light, but you can use it as a canvas. So he made me two of them and put a frame around it. Really cute. I have those over there too, but I'll knock it up again. And while I go up there, and it's just before the baby shower, taking care of my grandchildren, we're going to sit down and we're going to paint a couple of paintings, right? Kind of, so they can be on the wall. I know what the baby's room looks like, and that's going to be right that the baby can look at this that, right? And it's going to be from Grozy and her cousins and her sister. What a baby shower present, right? Yes, for the baby's room. I know, right? Okay, all right. So excited. I can hardly hide it. Okay, all right. I just love it when I get away. Of course, immediately I think, well, I'll just go to the registry and see. I'm sure there's a couple of things that I'll just get, and I'm looking at all of it and going, I didn't need that for my kids. I didn't. And then everything else is like, I can't afford a $200 stroller. Okay, you get my drift, right? Which all this stuff's already out there for her. Okay, it's not brand new. Okay, all right. I'm not going to go there. And I think, and then I get away from the idea of buying something. Okay, what if I were to make something? Yeah, of course I could make another blanket, right? But gosh, she's got so many quilts already for this baby from when she was a baby, from when my oldest granddaughter was a baby. Then there's other. Okay, and I'm not making another. I'm gonna make her one when she gets older for her bed, right? Yes, okay, which is not needed now. Then other things, clothes. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not gonna do that either. So what? And then that came to my mind because, well, okay, got all that. Already got all the materials too. And then my brother-in-law helped me. I said, you know what? Now it's from the uncle, the grandma, the cousins, the sister. There you go. Very cool, right? Okay, all right. Okay. To get away from adding more to recycle, I think is, and to come up with something that my daughter, I know, my son-in-law, they're going to love it. I already know. They're going to love it. And instead of getting something that will last for a year or two, these paintings will be most likely in my youngest granddaughter's life forever. Yes? Oh, probably when she grows older in 30 years or so, okay, be hanging in her children's. Okay, all right. How do you become a legend in your family? Oh, all right. Okay, or not forgotten. Okay, the House of David. Got to get going here. I got to go to the barn. The first book of Chronicles, the sons of David. These are the sons of David who were born to him in Hebron. The firstborn Amnon by Ahinoam of Jezreel. Second, Daniel by Abigail of Carmel. Third, Absalom, son of Maacah, daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. Fourth, Adonijah, son of Haggith. Fifth, Shephatai by Abital. Sixth, Ithream by his wife Eglah. 6 therefore were born to him in Hebron, where he reigned for 3 years and 6 months. Okay. He reigned for 33 years in Jerusalem. These are the sons who were born to him in Jerusalem. Okay, this is even divided by where he lived. Oh my gosh. It makes it sound, a little less excess in X. Okay. Shemaiah, Shobab, Nathan, Solomon, the 4 of them children of Bathshua, daughter of Amiel. Ibhar, Elishama, Eliphelet, Noga, Nephek, Yapia, Elishama, Eliada, Eliphelet. 9. All these were sons of David, not counting the sons of the concubines. Tamar was their sister. Okay, you were busy, David. Gotcha. Um, yeah. We've already talked about all this. Okay, this is just repetition of, and we're into lineage. Is lineage important? Yeah, I think lineage is always made important when it comes to inheritance. Ever noticed? Yeah. Okay. Why would lineage be important to God? We'll get to that. The kings of Judah, sons of Solomon: Rehoboam, Abijah his son, Asa his son, Jehoshaphat his son, Joram his son, Ahaziah his son, Joash his son, Amaziah his son, Azariah his son, Jotham his son. Why is it written down like this now suddenly? The kings of Judah. Okay. Ahaz his son, Hezekiah his son, Manasseh his son, Amon his son, Josiah his son. I mean, I get it, but this is weird. Sons of Josiah: Johanan the firstborn, Jehoiakim second, Zedekiah third, Shallum fourth. The sons of Jehoiakim: Jeconiah his son, Zedekiah his son. The royal line after the exile: sons of Jeconiah the captive: Shealtiel his son. Whoa! Interesting how that just keeps going even when you're a captive. Then Malkiram, Pedaiah, Shenazar, Yechemiah, Hoshama, Nedabiah. Well, he had time. Sons of Pedaiah: Zerubbabel and Shimei. Sons of Zerubbabel: Meshulam and Hananiah. Shelomit was their sister. Nice to mention her. Sons of Meshulam: Hashubah, Ohel, Berechiah, Hazadiah, Yushab, Hesed. 5. Sons of Hananiah: Pelatiah, Yeshaiah his son, Rephaiah his son, Arnon his son, Obadiah his son, Shechaniah his son. Sons of Shechaniah: Shemaiah, Hattush, Igal, Bariah, Neriah, Hattush. Huh. Shaphat. 6. Sons of Neriah: Elioenai. That's interesting. Hitzkiah, Azrikam. 3. Sons of Elionaiah: Hodaviah, Eliashib, Peliah, Akub, Yohanan, Deliah, Anani. 7. Anani, that sounds Hawaiian. Anani. Okay, so the royal line after the exile. Oh, it's after the exile. They're just as busy. Okay. The southern tribes. Oh, that's 4. Oh, that's it's a short one. I need to get to the point. I still have time a little, but I need to get to the point. Okay. That's it. There you go. It just goes on. How interesting. Or not. Well, there are so many things we just don't know, and how God was trying to re-enter our lives, really, when it came down to it, ever since Adam and Eve had to leave the Garden of Eden, right? Yes? Well, why did they even have to leave the Garden of Eden? What's the point of that? That's from my experience with spirit world and certain realms that there are, and certain realms that I could not enter, especially really dark realms. I couldn't go there. And I couldn't go there for the reason of being too bright. Okay, well, that sounds nice for me, doesn't it? But I could not go there to help. I was searching for someone. And I couldn't go there because I would disrupt I would scare the spirits that were in these lower realms rather than being helpful, right? Yes? Well, then, okay, just saying. So the Garden of Eden was such a pure environment, right? Yes? Then how could Lucifer do what he did? Good question. Yes? But the thing is that the relationship between God and Adam and Eve, if you believe in that, was of such that God doesn't change. He can't change. He won't. He can't change. Things are set in a way that they are set, that they are perfect. Absolutely 100% perfect. And if one has a hard time believing that, then I would say get into not astrology, but astronomy, and read up on people who have studied the universe as a science, not as supernatural stuff. As I said, astronomy, not astrology, and on what they have come up with on how our universe is set up and how perfect it is set up. And it is set up. This can't just all fall into place so exact, right? That then Earth can exist with whatever there is here and us sustain life here. And what that actually entails in working in unity, Earth and the universe. Okay, just saying, go and check that out. How perfect that is. And if one little thing is out of place, would be out of place, we could not live here. Wouldn't be possible. That's scientists out there figured that out. Okay? The Garden of Eden is so perfect that when it comes to spirit, emotion, love, okay, then if anything suddenly becomes amiss, it can't stay there. It has to leave. God didn't want Adam and Eve to leave. But again, due to the fact on how the Garden of Eden works, only absolute perfection could stay. That's also why Lucifer couldn't stay, right? After whatever was committed, Lucifer, supposedly there were more angels. Okay, maybe there were, maybe there weren't. I don't know. People think Lucifer can't work on his own. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not privy to that. So the environment in the Garden of Eden is so perfectly set up that we have to be in absolute unity with God, oneness with God, to exist there. Yes? Can we do that? Absolutely we can. It just depends. Do you want to? I've asked continuously people now, do you love God? Or do you love the idea of God? Right? Yes? Anyway. Honestly, I started talking and then I kept on talking and can't quite remember what I started out with on that. Is Gus out there running around? Do I need to go and check and see if he just ate? Someone's complaining out there and Bo's like, you better come out here and check this out. So that's what I will do. Short one today? Yes, I got things to do. My glasses are right here. Better put them up here. I need those out in the barn too. I have another pair out there as well. Okay, all right. Glasses everywhere. What? What else is there? Lineage. So if you know Genesis, then due to the fact that Lucifer, in a way, stole his children. He did. And started to do what? He kind of established his own lineage. Lucifer did. Okay. We'll get further into that later or something. I think I've already talked about that, actually, when I started the Bible. So go back and look it up. God trying to, yes, reestablish. Not take even away from Lucifer. I mean, I guess he could have done, I don't know how he would do that. But it has, God's unchanging. He won't take our free will. We were not created as plants and animals who are under the principles of creation, which means instinct, seasons. Okay, yes? And God, his creation in the way that he created us in his image is perfect. It was absolutely perfect. So he's trying to regain his lineage. He's not stealing it from anyone, not trying to do that. He's not forcibly taking it. Right? Yes? No, he's trying to rehabilitate us when it comes down to it. And he tried that with Cain and Abel. What happened there? Was it a test? Oh, let's see if Cain... Again, if everyone would have worked together in unity there, the whole family, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, right? Yes? Then Cain would have probably understood, oh, this is to separate ourselves from what mom and dad did in the Garden of Eden. Now we need to separate from that, and I can be of a great part in that. Where I love my brother, right, more than he loves me, for example. Okay. Or where, oh, I see God's giving Abel so much attention. Well, what about me? I talked about jealousy, didn't I? And where if Cain would have been taught properly by Adam and Eve, maybe, okay, or again, Cain could not have, even though Cain could not have had a connection to God. Was there something in Cain that had already started to, okay, something that did not fit in the perfection of, okay, God's world, and he couldn't suppress it, rather than being willing to receive God's love and care through his brother, right? He wanted to be acknowledged as what? The firstborn. And in a way, yes, how has that been running through our lives? The firstborns, especially when they're boys. Yeah, don't mention the girls, right? Yeah, okay, I'm just saying. And what have we seen here? What, the lineage? It's always about the sons. A daughter is very seldom mentioned. Okay, because of what? Lineage. Okay, right. And the rights of a firstborn. God doesn't seem to care. God did not care about that. If you read the story of Cain and Abel, God doesn't care about the firstborn in a sense on how we do. So again, there's something twisted that we made up. But God, early on in the history of the Bible, lets us know, nope, it's not like that. More than anything, the firstborns need to learn, or should absolutely 100% unite with the younger siblings. And if there is one that has I don't want to say it wrong, like any of the younger siblings is better than the firstborn, okay? But if there is something there that God needs to reestablish, rehabilitate, then older siblings should not stand in the way of that. Yes? And of course, again, what else did I mention with those two? Where was the unity with the parents? Yes? So, from what I see with this now, the Chronicles, God trying to establish a lineage, right, of good men and wives and children, sons, okay, to do what? To get to a point where there is one person, one man, one woman who can do what? Give birth to whom? But it was just a woman because it was, okay, if you kind of get in the drift what I'm talking about, Mary and Joseph and Jesus, of course, okay. It says in Matthew, go and read the last part in Matthew. And at the bottom of the lineage, it says what? Just saying. People can look at it out there however they want to. If you need to have the virgin miracle because otherwise you can't believe, well, you know what? Again, why aren't you willing to just accept on how everything, how we are created to procreate? It's amazing on how this works. I mean, it's just amazing how we are designed as a man and as a woman to enjoy love, making love, and to create another human being. On how that works. That wasn't good enough for Jesus, God's Son, the only begotten Son. That wasn't good enough. Why not? So God changed something. Oh, think about that. Just think about it. I don't believe that. And if you believe in the Bible and you want to take it word for word, well, then go and have a look in Matthew. Okay. I saw on how it is written down there. Lineage, again. On how, oh, yes, lineage is important. But how is lineage important to God? And I've heard an interesting one. There are discrepancies in Matthew. Who actually wrote it? Supposedly Matthew, as I understand it, it was Matthew, the tax collector, right? Who ended up following Jesus as well. And he wrote a whole lot of stuff down. Yet, due to the discrepancies in there, that for some reason, okay, people have come up with their own ideas. Again, for what reason? As I said, Jesus not good enough for you if he was just born to one man and one woman the regular way? Then that would lessen Jesus for you all out there? I don't know. Not to me. Actually, to me, I'm going, yep, that makes perfect sense. And I love that. Okay. That Matthew, the book of Matthew, too many inconsistencies, this and that, now one doesn't really know, what's actually written down right, this or that, right? Yes? And it's been an excuse to, that's probably with the lineage part as well. We'll just disregard that. That's not rehabilitating to God's people, right? Yeah, becoming God's people again. Yes? New Testament, same thing. Now, again, establishing God's people is going on all over the world. Be a part of it. It's wonderful. I love it. Been a part of it for almost 40 years now. Okay. That's not rehabilitating. That's falling back again into doing what they've been doing here in the Old Testament, in the Kings, this, that, for how many hundreds and thousands of years now? excuses for their behavior on how it is just fine, right? Yes. Well, good and evil exists, so there it is, right? Yes. And of course, people have free will, so they get to decide what's good, what's evil, and which side they are on, right? Could be evil, but they're calling it good. Could be good, but it could be evil. Just saying, right? Yeah. What a mess. Yes. Clarity in the mess. So, no doubt there's a reason all these lineages are in there, and you just wonder, hey, yeah, that, oh God, okay, right? And somehow, right? Again, you have to find your way through that maze of all these sons, all these men having all them sons, and the sons having sons, and da 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 da, right? And where are they going with that? Well, if you go back to Genesis, we get a little bit of an inkling. It's still fuzzy, yeah, but you get a little bit of an inkling. Then when the New Testament starts, of course, okay. But in the meantime, why is all this in the Bible? As if it were such a great accomplishment. That in the Chronicles, all them. Okay, yes. If God would wanted for Adam to have several females, then I guess he would have created several females for Adam. Yes? Yeah. Absolutely established that dominance of a man, yes, over his flock, harem, okay? Yeah? God would have done that where? In the most perfect place there is? In the Garden of Eden. But he didn't do that, did he? There was one man and one woman, supposed to grow to perfection as two human beings, a man and a woman, and then we'll do what? Establish the first family. Yes? All right. Good. Talked enough. Gotta go. See? Done. Okay. God's love and blessings always. May he protect you, and I will talk to y'all another time.